Good morning, everybody. This is Apple Brian in the Apple Baseball Classics channel, bringing to you some more Fast Drive football action. This day is going to be the pre-play game of Super Bowl 57. There's a ton of those on the internet. I'm going to put one up too. In fact, I've already pre-played the Super Bowl 57 4 times, 3 times with Fast Drive football and once with game-winning drive. And the Eagles won 2 and the Chiefs won 2. This will be sort of the tiebreaker of those games. But before that, we have the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 15. Dick Vermeil and Tom Flores' 1980 Oakland Raiders played in the Louisiana Super Bowl. This is going to be sort of a warm-up game. Yesterday, I played Super Bowl 1 and Super Bowl 4 between the Chiefs and Packers for Super Bowl 1 and Chiefs and Vikings in Super Bowl 4. Today, we're going to focus on the Eagles, 1980 Philadelphia Eagles. 1980 Super Bowl was played in the Louisiana Superdome. It was like 5 days after the release of the hostages in Iran. There was a strong feeling of patriotism around the country, and the pre-games of that Super Bowl had a lot of patriotic work in the pre-games going on. All right, let's go down to the field and get ready for the 1980 Oakland Raiders and the 1980 Philadelphia Eagles. I did the pre-game coin toss, and that coin toss was won by Philadelphia. They deferred. Oakland will receive. So Philadelphia will be kicking off. Oakland's the visitors. Philadelphia is a home team. Quarters are kept here, and then the amount of time in the drive is kept there. There's a kickoff to the Oakland Raiders. Average field position for Oakland. Their offense, led by Jim Plunkett, running back Mark Van Egan, and receivers Bob Chandler and Cliff Branch, comes out onto the field. We will use green, white, and black dice. The green dice will be the timing dice throughout in this game. Let's get a little more light on this, I think. I don't know if it's going to improve things, but here we go. First drive for the Raiders. It is going to be a long 4-click drive. And we're using Fast Drive 2.0. 6, we're not going to be adding. It's a 5-minute drive, not a 7.5-minute drive. And the Raider offense has rolled a 1-5-6 for their first drive. Did I do the kickoff? Yeah, I believe I did. All right. So we got them in average field position, 1-5. Maybe I didn't do the kickoff. Let's just back this up and start over again. Let's try the kickoff. And it's 25. Average field position for Oakland, and now the first drive roll is a 2-click drive. So let's take 2 off the clock. 3, 4, 5. Dynamic or home offense. Oakland's offense is semi-porous and semi-efficient. Soft defense. The Eagles' defense is staunch, stiff, semi-passive, and semi-disciplined. So it's going to be a punt on the first drive. Eagles back deep to receive. 32. Punt is a good long punt, and it's going to put the Philadelphia Eagles in poor field position. From the shadow of their own goalpost, here's the first drive for Ron Jaworski, the quarterback of the Eagles. Wilbert Montgomery is the running back. Harold Carmichael, Keith Kreppel, and John Spagnuolo are receivers. Here is their first drive from poor field position. 3 clicks off the clock. Puts us inside the 10-minute mark of the first period. No, 1 click off the clock. Let's get that right. The green dice is 1 click. So we're still at 11 minutes and 15 seconds in the quarter. And it's a 1-4-5 roll for the Philadelphia Eagles. Great field position, no. Inept defense. Oakland's defense is semi-punishing and aggressive. So that didn't apply. Philadelphia is going to move the football, and they're going to get an opportunity at a field goal. Tony Franklin comes onto the field. 11 through 36, the field goal will be good. No good. Field goal is no good. And Oakland will take over in average field position. All right, that was a 1-click drive, so we're 9 clicks left in the first quarter. There's the drive roll for Oakland, their second roll. That is 3 clicks off the clock. And 2-2-5 is the roll. 2-2-5 is dull offense. No. Staunch defense. The Eagles' defense is staunch. Linebacker makes a touchdown saving tackle, and Oakland must punt. All right, punt teams come out onto the field. The kick is away, 66 on the punt. Punt return team, electric, no. So the return is not in the open, but they do get great field position on the punt return. Philadelphia's offense takes over in great field position. And their drive roll is a 2-click drive off the clock. 5 minutes to play in the first period, 3-4-4. Milder undisciplined defense, no. Defense comes through with a big stop when it's needed. Punt, cough, and corner. So the Eagles move the ball slightly. They'll try a cough and corner punt. Here's the punt. And 6-5 is exciting return by Oakland. They will start for the first time in great field position themselves. No score yet in this game. We have that was 2 plays off the clock, two clicks off the clock. 7 clicks to play in the first period. All right, Jim Plunkett, who I believe was in real life the game's MVP in the 1980 Super Bowl, brings his offense onto the field. Here is their drive roll. That's a long drive for Oakland, 4 clicks. And we will see if it goes to it does not go to 7.5. 4 clicks will take us down to the end of the first quarter. 3-4-6 is the roll. Great field position, yes. The receiver dives over the pylon for a touchdown pass. Jim Plunkett. And we have the finders now on the cards. So that touchdown puts 6 points on the scoreboard for the Raiders. We have finished the clock for the first quarter. Here is the extra point attempt. It is up and it is good. So make it 7-0. That touchdown pass was to Bob Chandler. And about my pages I've downloaded for the yardage finder. I'll combine the black and white dice and then read this chart. Drive started in great field position, so you can combine that black and white dice to go here, and then that'll give you the base yardage. You add the green dice to the base yardage for the distance of the touchdown. So the black and white, it says 5, 18-yard, plus the 6 is 24-yard touchdown pass to Chandler. We've kicked the extra point. It is 7-0, Oakland. All right, the kickoff to the Philadelphia Eagles. Start the second period. 3-2 puts the Eagles in average field position. Ron Jaworski leads their offense. He rolls a 3-click drive. Let's see, 7-0 first period for the Raiders. Three-click drive. And it is a 4-5-6 roll. Season prior to 1987, yes, it's 1980. Passes deflected at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. I roll the single dice to resolve the interception. 2. Defenders tackled immediately after the pick. Oakland has the ball in average field position, so they move the ball. Drive is killed by the INT. First drive for the Raiders in the second period. They're up 7-0. King Tuan Gaming is with us. How are you doing, King Tuan? Thanks for joining us. All right, 1 on the drive for Oakland. 10 minutes to play in the second period. I forgot to mark that 3-click drive. 1, 2, 3. That was Philly's drive. Then 1 more for Oakland. 1-1-2 is the roll for the Raiders. Punishing defense, no. Soft defense, no. Raiders have to bring on their punt team. Philly's defense holds up. Here's the punt. 31 is poor field position, pins them back deep. All right, here is the roll for the Eagles. 2 clicks off the clock, 7.5 minutes to play in the second period. 2, 4, 5. Dynamic offense, no. Porous offense, no. The Eagles move the ball again to midfield, but they're going to have to punt, and it's going to be another coffin corner punt by Philadelphia. Punt team is on, and it is away. 36 is poor field position for the Raiders, executed masterfully. First time the Raiders have started off their offensive drive in poor field position. There are 6 clicks to play in the first half. There is their roll. That's going to be a long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks at least off the clock. And then we'll re-roll a 6, see if we get another 6. We do not. 3-6-6. Poor field position, yes. Offense unable to move past midfield this drive, and they've got a punt. Defenses are holding up here in the first half of the 15th Super Bowl. There's a punt by Oakland. 1-3. Punt return is hit as he fields the ball. Fumble. 3 is kicking team recovers the fumble after a long return, average field position. So Philadelphia recovers the punt, and they will be starting in average field position. So punt, fumble, Eagles get the ball. 1 click off the clock. And we have a 1-2-3 drive for Philadelphia. Poor field position, no. Great field position, no. Punt, but there's a star for seasons prior to 1990. Quarterback's hit, the ball pops loose, result of fumble. So we'll see what Oakland does with this recovery. 6, roll 1d6. It's picked up for 5 or 6 for a touchdown. It is not, but Oakland takes over in great field position. So Philly fumbles. That's their second turnover. They threw an interception earlier. Oakland has 1 fumble, which just happened. There is only 1 clock left on the clock. Neither of these teams, Oakland is semi-efficient. So they could roll, if they get the decider die, they could roll a 2-click drive and count the drive. Let's see what they do with their opportunity. They roll a 6. That's a 4-click drive. That's going to be the end of the half. So they, I think there's some special end of the half rules that if they're running out of time, they could at least try for a field goal. Because I started out in great field position. Let me double check that. I'll try to get that right. Looking at the end of half timing, late first half drive for the efficient team. They didn't get the efficiency roll. So if they're in great field position, they could be anywhere from the inefficiencies or the great starts from the 39 on, so they could be back there. So there's no guarantee of a field goal in that situation. So it's just end of half, and the score at halftime: Oakland Raiders 7 and the Eagles nothing. Philly would get the ball at the start of the third period. Oakland kicking off to Philadelphia. Here we go. Third period, 1980 Super Bowl played in the Louisiana Superdome. 4-2 is average field position for Philadelphia. We're down only by a touchdown. Defenses have held sway in this game. We are in the third period. Here's the drive roll. Long drive for Philadelphia, at least 5 minutes. And we'll do the optional roll. Another 6. It's going to be 2 more clicks. So the first drive for Philadelphia will take up half the quarter. 4-6-6 is staunch defense by Raiders. No. Impressive drive. Ends with a great pass from Jaworski. Touchdown, Philadelphia. TD pass. Jaworski. To 53 is going to be Billy Campfield. And the extra point, 11 through 66 will be good. If it's 1-1, chance for a block, the kick is away, and it's good. Oakland 7 and Philadelphia 7. Let's see how far that touchdown pass was. We'll add the black and white die. Again, for this chart, it'll tell us what one column to read. We're using the average touchdown run pass chart, so that's this one. 5, 18, and then plus 4 is 22-yard touchdown pass. Jaworski to Campbell. All right, Raiders back deep to receive. That drive took 6 clicks. So we're halfway through the third period. Here's the kickoff to the Raiders. New ball game, 7-7. 2-2. Oakland goes to sees the ball sail over their head to start. Average field position. Here's the drive roll for the Raiders led by Jim Plunkett. That's going to be a long drive. At least 4 clicks. And we'll roll the 6 again. It's not a 6, so it's a 5-minute drive for Oakland. And that's a 4-6-6 roll. So 4-6-6. Staunch defense. Eagles defense is staunch, so we can get a different result on this. Receivers are blanketed. Third down pass falls incomplete. Raiders must punt. The Eagles defense comes up huge. Here is the punt from Oakland to Philly. 43 is average field position. Eagles will take over. That drive was 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 clicks left in the third period. That's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's the drive for Philadelphia. And that's another 6 on the timing diet. So Philly gets a 4-click drive. That'll take us into the fourth quarter. How far into the fourth quarter? Another 6. 2 more clicks. 2 7.5-minute drives in the second half for Philadelphia. So we have 6 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 clicks left in the game. We are in the fourth period. And here we go with the drive result, 3-6-6 for the Eagles. Poor field position, no. Offense pushes downfield, and they're going to cap a drive with a short pass for 6 points. Touchdown, Philadelphia. First time the Eagles have led in this game. TD pass. Ron Jaworski to 21 on that roll. That is Harold Carmichael. And the distance, they started in average field position. Let's see how far that pass was. We roll a 6 plus 3, 6 column from average field position. That's 6 9-yard touchdown pass. A high pointer to Harold Carmichael, 9 yards. Extra point kick is good. And it is now 14 Eagles, 7 for the Raiders. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clicks off the clock. 2 clicks left in the game, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So let me double check that. 7 on the first drive, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I mark the clock twice? Let's look back at the score sheet here. First drive for Philadelphia in the third period was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the next drive should be 4. That would be with 1 click left in the fourth period. Now the Eagles touchdown pass is should be 5 clicks into the quarter. So that's getting ahead of ourselves here. So that's where it was. I moved it twice. All right, so we got the distance. That was a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kick was good. It's now Eagles 14, Oakland 7. 7 clicks left in the game. That is 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Here's the kick to Oakland, who now, for the first time in the game, trail. 1-2 is going to be something on the kickoff. Return team Electric. They are returners in the open. Six. He has only one man to beat, and he does. It's a kick return touchdown for Oakland. TD kick return. And there is a chart for the distance on that. Let's see, kick return TDs right there. Let's roll the dice. We get 11, 69. So 11 is 101 yards, 107 yards. Yep, that's correct. 107 yard. That's got to be some kind of a record. (13-14). Now, these finders don't include the kick returners, so we don't know who did that. Here's the extra point kick. It is up and good. 14-14, fourth quarter. Good ball game here in Super Bowl 15 in the Louisiana Superdome. All right, kickoff to Philly. 5-5 is average field position. And the drive for the Eagles have put together some incredibly long drives. Another long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll roll, see if it's two more. If not, 4, 5, 6 on the roll. Season prior to 1987, passes deflected out of the line. Another interception by Oakland. INT. Here's the resolving of the interception. 5 receiver catches the defender for a touchdown saving tackle, but they will have the ball in great field position. Raiders ball, great field position. 3 clicks left in the quarter. So they are efficient, semi-efficient. We'll see if they get that roll. I think I'll roll that timing die first, or efficiency die first. It is a no, so they're not going to get that efficiency die. We're going to have to roll a 3-click drive or less for it to count in regulation. It is a 2-click drive, so the drive counts. That's 2 clicks. 1, 2, 4 for the Raiders. Season prior to 2014, quarterback throws into coverage, and that's an interception. INT. Let's resolve that. The Eagles pick it off, and 1 interception is made in the red zone. No return. Poor field position for Philadelphia. 1 click left on the clock. They are semi-efficient. So they're going to have to roll a 1-click drive and a no on the decider dice as well for the drive to count. They get the no, but it's not a 1-click drive. End of regulation. We go to overtime. End of the half. All right, let's do the coin flip in the middle of the field for overtime. In those days, it was sudden death overtime, so that's the way it's going to play. 14-14, here's the coin flip. If it's yes, Eagles win the toss. If it's no, the Raiders win the toss. It is yes. Eagles get the ball on the coin flip. And so Oakland must kick sudden death overtime, Super Bowl 15. 65, average field position for Philadelphia. Drive roll. 14-14 tie. It's 2 clicks off the clock. Three, 4, 6 for Philadelphia. 3, 4, 6 is a great field position. No. Erratic offense. No. Or disciplined defense. No. They drive down. They're going to be able to try for a field goal attempt to win the game. Let's see. The field goal kicker is Tony Franklin. 11 through 36. That's slightly better. Well, 1, 2, 3. It's a half a chance. You'd almost think about going for 4th down instead of kicking the field goal. But that's about a half a chance. And then if they don't get it, Oakland would be in great field position, so they're going to try. He needs 11 through 36. This is a field goal kick. Tony Franklin kicks it up and away. 36, hits the goalpost, goes through. It is a victory for field goal is good for the Eagles. Franklin, just for giggles, let's see how far that field goal kick was. There is not a special chart for field goal kicking, but there is. They started from great field position on field goal, so roll the dice to get some idea. 5, 18 plus 3, 21 plus the end zone, 31-yard field goal for Tony Franklin. It is the Eagles 17 and the Raiders 14. I think it was 20, something like 27-10 in real life with the Raiders. Defense turned up for both teams in this game. A good ball game. Super Bowl 15. All right, let's clear the scoreboard and go to the current Super Bowl, Super Bowl 57, played in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium. Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. We clear the scoreboard. And so I think I'll take the black die out and use a red die. Red die will be a timing die in this game. And suddenly, where did the decider die go? Oh, here it is. We already did the coin toss before, and that was won by Kansas City. I did the toss before so I could fill out the sheet. So Kansas City will defer. Philadelphia will receive the kick. Here's a look at the score sheet for Super Bowl 15 that we just played. I like to do them in the team's colors today. Didn't finish filling out the fourth period. Each scored 7, and then the Eagles scored 3 in overtime. 17-14. And I hope you can see that well enough. Here is the yet to be used score sheet in this game. In this game, the Chiefs are the visitors, and they're going to have Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, Willie Gay, and Juju Smith-Schuster against the 2023 Philadelphia Eagles, the NFC champions. A.J. Brown's number 11, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Hassan Reddick is number 7, Miles Sanders 20, and Jason Kelce number 62. All right, Philadelphia is going to receive the toss. We got the scoreboard on the first quarter, starting at 12. Chiefs are the visitors. Eagles, the home team. Here's the kickoff for Super Bowl 57. 44 is average field position for Philadelphia. And their offense, led by Jalen Hurts, comes out on the field. I'm going to use the colored pins on this one as well, just for fun. Here's the first drive of Super Bowl 57. Something about the Eagles and long drives today. That's a 4-click drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are a run-first team, so this may happen in the Super Bowl. They might control the clock. We'll see if it's a 7.5-minute drive. It is. 2 more clicks. This will be one of the keys in their game plan to keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands. 2-3-6 is prolific offense. Well, Philadelphia's offense is semi-prolific. No, not on this drive. Their offense is also dynamic, semi-reliable, and efficient. Kansas City's defense is punishing. So 2-3-6, porous offense. No. Punt. So a long drive that basically doesn't go anywhere. Punt. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off the clock. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the first period. 3-5 on the punt is average field position for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Again, we're using the red die as the timing die in this game. We get actually, we just used the green because that's what I did in the last game. But from here out, we use the red die because that's what we usually do. Our 2-click drive for Kansas City. 5 minutes to play in the first period. And they roll a 3-4-5 first drive roll. Dynamic or home offense. It is a dynamic offense. Dynamic attack, while the offense pushes the team into scoring range. Harrison Butker comes on to attempt a field goal for Kansas City. 11 through 53 will be good. Kick is 61. It is no good. Harrison Butker, who has been money in the playoffs, misses his first field goal in the playoffs. Field goal attempt. No good. Let's roll and see how far the field goal attempt was. We'll add the green one and the white one. That's a 7, 6. Let's see. It's a 16-yard attempt. That's a total shank. 16 yards. Eagles take over in average field position. 5 on the timing die. So 1, 2, 3 clicks off the clock. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first period. And Philadelphia rolls a 1-5-5. Secure offense, no. Clumsy offense or active defense, no. Another punt. So first quarter is all defense. 62 on the punt is great return by the Chiefs, and then we'll start off in great field position. 1 click left in the fourth quarter. I was the way I predicted the Super Bowl. I'm thinking the score will go over the total. There's going to be a lot of scoring. Here we go. 2 is 1 click off or 2 clicks off the clock, so that puts us into the second quarter. Neither team scored in the first quarter. 1-2-5 for Kansas City's offense, starting in great field position. 1-2-5 is a solid offense. Yes. Good protection gives Mahomes time to get rid of the ball, but the drive stalls, and they will have to attempt a coffin corner punt. Coffin corner punt. All right, 1-5 on the punt. Decision to play field position works out. The Eagles are stuck back in poor field position. All right, here comes the Eagles offense. So far, it's been a very even game. And in my mind, these are two very even teams. They both scored the same number of points during the season. They both have the same 14-3 record. And they both have 6 All-Pros on their team. Right, here's the Eagles roll. That's a 6. Another long Philadelphia drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes us into the second period. Or, no, wait a minute, we're already in the second period. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 clicks to play in the second period. And the Eagles have a 1-3-6 roll. Prolific offense. They did not get the decider die, so no. Stiff defense, no. They're punishing, but not stiff. Punt. So Phillies had 3 drives and just 3 punts to show for it. 32 is long punt for Philadelphia. Kansas City will start in poor field position. All right. 8 minutes, 45 seconds to play in the second period. Here is the Chiefs drive roll. That is a 6. That's 4 clicks off the clock. We don't get the 7.5 minute drive, but 4.66 for Kansas City. 3:45 to play in the half. 4.66. Staunch defense. No. That's a little surprising, but that is accurately graded by Al Wilson because, a lot of people they see all the sacks by the Eagles, 70, something like 70 or 77 in the regular season, 70 in the regular season. They've got 8 sacks in the playoffs. And they're thinking of if they get 4 sacks on the Chiefs, which they may very well do, I'll tie them with the famous Bears defenses of 84 and 85. But actually, in points allowed, the Eagles are 4th this year in points allowed. There were 3 defenses better than the Eagles. They allowed 20 points a game. Kansas City, who everybody thinks of as a much, much worse defense than Philadelphia. Kansas City allowed 21 points per game. 1 more point than the Eagles defense. All right, so staunch defense does not apply, 4.66, but an impressive drive. It ends for Patrick Mahomes in a great pass and a catch for a touchdown, Kansas City. All right, first score of the game, touchdown pass. Mahomes to 63. That's going to be down Kadarius Toney. He has been on the injury list, but he is practicing and he will be able to play. We'll see the distance on that. I'm going to add the green and white dice together. 10 from poor field position. 36 plus the 2, 38-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick will be good. 11 through 62. It is good. Kansas City 7 and Philadelphia nothing. Late in the first half. A lot of defense in this game. Here's the kickoff to the Eagles. They got 3 clicks left on the clock. 1-1 roll on the kickoff. That's going to be something. Kick return electric? No. But otherwise, great field position. So Philadelphia will start their drive. Great field position. They have both teams are efficient on offense. So this drive will count 4 clicks or less. Here's their drive. 2 clicks off the clock. I'll mark that later. We'll see how this drive goes. 2-2-4. Aggressive defense, no. Disciplined defense, no. Punt. So Philadelphia will use that extra time on the clock and apply their efficiency rating to make this a 3-click drive. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of half. They don't want Kansas City to get the ball back. So end of half. Our score is the Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing. All right, Rihanna comes out, does her thing at halftime. Let's see, Kansas City is due to receive in the third period. Let's see. Here's a kickoff to the Chiefs. They're up 7-0. Of course, this is the reason teams defer. If Chiefs would have had the ball last night, they'd have a chance to score twice. And then also, I think they're figuring in first drives. If they get a stop on the first drive, the average distance will put them in better field position if they get a kickoff after the first drive of the game. So that's, I think, the primary reason why teams usually defer. Not all do, but usually they do. Here's the kickoff to Kansas City. 5-1, average field position to start the second half. Chiefs up 7-0. All right, Patrick Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelce, and see, Hardeman's not going to be in this game. Heller might be, but Smith-Schuster will probably be starting at wide receiver, and MVS. They come out onto the field. It's a 6. That's 4 clicks on the drive. The Super Bowls have more long drives than any fast drive game I think I've ever played. So we'll see if that's a 7.5-minute drive. It is not. So back to the 6. 2-4-6 is the roll for Kansas City from average field position. Dull offense, no. Runner turns the corner, has nothing but daylight, touchdown run, or P+. They are our passing team, so the touchdown run will hold up. Touchdown run, Kansas City, by 54 is Kadarius Toney. So Kadarius Toney is having a great Super Bowl. He takes the end around into the end zone. Kansas City 13. Eagles nothing. Let's see how far that run was. 9 plus 2 yards. That's going to be 26 yards on the run. Extra point kick, 11 through 62 will be good. 1-1, possible block. We'll see. Yes, it's blocked. No, it's not. No, it is not blocked. Extra point is good. Kansas City 14 and the Eagles nothing. That drive took four clicks off the clock. Eagles now down by 2 touchdowns. Here's the kickoff to Philadelphia. 1-3. That's bad news for Philadelphia. 1-3 cuts and turns outfield, but loses the ball after a big hit. 6 is returner recovers his own fumble. Average field position. So the fumble, but they do recover. Let's make a note of that. Kick, return, fumbled, but Philly recovers. So they dodge a bullet there. Philadelphia's football. And here we go with the drive from average field position. That little white dice got in there by mistake. I use that to separate my second page so I can get to the front page easier. All right, so 3 clicks on the drive. 3 is a 2-click drive, rather. We are down to 6 clicks, or 7 minutes and 30 seconds in the third period. 2-3-6 roll for Philadelphia. Prolific offense, and they're getting killed on this desired die. It's a no on this drive. No. Porous offense. No. They got a punt. Kansas City goes back deep to receive the punt. 21 is long punt for Philadelphia, puts Kansas City in poor field position. All right, 7:30 to play in the third period. Kansas City's offense comes out there up by 2 touchdowns. There is the roll, and that's going to be a long drive, a 6th drive. Again, this game has had more long drives than any that I can recall playing. So that puts us down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll see if it's an even longer drive. It is not. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 1-6-6 for Kansas City. Dull offense, no. Receiver leaps, beating the defender to the ball for a touchdown pass. Second touchdown pass for Mahomes. I'm sure Mahomes is going to be highly motivated to play well in this game. He has 2 touchdowns to 4 interceptions in his Super Bowls. The Tampa Super Bowl, he had no offensive line whatsoever. Let's see who this pass is to. 64. Kadarius Toney. Well, we know who the MVP of this, if this game holds up like this. Kadarius Toney is a receiver. How far it was from average field position. This is your average chart. I have the green and white dice. That's an 11. 48 yards plus 2 on the red dice. 50-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick. 11 through 62 will be good. It is 44. Butker drills it. Kansas City, 21. Philadelphia, nothing. All right, I am a Chiefs fan, but this is not rigged. The last 2 of these games I played, Philadelphia was kind of doing this to Kansas City offline. As I said, the Eagles won 2 games offline. The Chiefs won 2 games offline. Here's the kickoff to Philadelphia. 31. Eagles take it in average field position as the kick sails into the end zone. Philly has got to get something on this drive. Here's the roll. 3 is 2 clicks. And that takes us down to the end of the third quarter. We should have been showing the third quarter. So 2 clicks. It's a 2-3-4. Dull offense? No. Staunch defense? No. Touchdown pass for Philadelphia. Eagles strike back. And this is still the third quarter. Touchdown pass. Hurts to 64 is Quez Watkins. And let's get the distance on that from average field position. 8 is 12 plus 2, 14-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick, 11 through 64, is good. 21-7, Kansas City. And now we start the fourth period of Super Bowl 57. Kansas City 21, Philadelphia 7. They're not out of this game yet. The Chiefs Super Bowl, they were the one that won in Miami they were 10 points down with 6 minutes to play. They had a 21-point turnaround in that fourth quarter. So both these quarterbacks can score quick. Here's the kick to Kansas City. Average field position for the Chiefs to start the fourth quarter. Philadelphia's defense is going to have to get a stop. All right, here's the roll. It's a quick stop. Whatever happens, it's a one-click drive. 1-1-5. Poor field position, no. Undisciplined offense, no. Kansas City moves the ball down into field goal territory, and they're going to attempt a field goal. They had one earlier in the game, but it was missed. Bucker is good, 11-53. 34, it is up and away, and it is good. Harrison Butker extends the Chiefs' lead to 24-7. And let's see how far that was. 34 yards. Kansas City 24, Philadelphia 7. Here's the kickoff. 11 clicks to play in the fourth quarter. A lot of time left. Kickoff is 21. Sails into the end zone, and Eagles will start on their 25-yard line. Dave's game says, I hope the real-life games is closer than this one. I believe it will be, Dave. The one concern I have, I'm picking the Chiefs, but a lot of the Chiefs are sick this week. Kelsey, Chris Jones, Frank Clark, Mahomes, maybe the coach, definitely the line coach, Andy Heck, and we don't know who else as a bug has run through the team. And that started when they landed, so maybe that media night, I don't know. But they had a hard practice yesterday. Hopefully they will sweat the colds out and be ready to go Sunday. But if they're still sick on Sunday, it's not going to be a close game. Philadelphia will roll over the Chiefs. But if they have their health back, I think Kansas City and Philadelphia will be a close game. All right, here we go from average field position. Philadelphia rolls a 3-click drive, which is more than they would want to do here at this point. 8 clicks left in the game. 2-5-5 is the roll. Staunch defense, no. Great field position, no. Punt, coffin, corner. It says in the rules you can't go for fourth down unless it's 7 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. I would throw out that rule because the Eagles, I think in this case, would go for fourth down. They're down by 17 points. They're down by 3 scores. They're going to go for it. So on the go for it chart, here we go. Let's see what the chances are on the go for it chart. If I roll a 1, they're not going to get it. If I roll a 2, they will get it. If I roll a 3, they will get it. 4, they'll get it. 5, they'll get it. And so, well, they have a great chance to get it. So they're going to roll. Oh, my goodness. It's a 1. Turnover on downs. Wow. Literally 2 through 6 would have given them the first down because of the traits. And they rolled the 1 that stopped them. Kansas City gets the ball in average field position. Fourth down fail for Philadelphia. So Kansas City is in average field position. Philly will need a quick stop here. It's a 2-click drive for Kansas City. Takes us down to 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. 2-4-5. Dynamic offense. Yes. Offense moves into great field position. That's got the red dot, so disregard the timing value, and only 1 click comes off the clock. And we will re-roll from great field position. And I think on the second re-roll, it's only 1 more click off the drive. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. All right, here's their second roll. 1 more click off the clock. So back to 7:30. 1-2-6 for Kansas City is 1-2-6 is a reliable offense or meek defense. Kansas City's offense is not reliable. They're not meek on defense. Shaky offense or aggressive defense. They're semi-aggressive, but once again, the Eagles did not get the decider die. Punt. So Kansas City must punt. If they had that decider that they would have got interceptions. It kind of turns out 6-1 and a half dozen the other. Chiefs will punt. 5-6 on the punt is average field position, so that didn't go well for Sean Townsend. Philadelphia takes over in average field position. 6 clicks left in the game. Here is their drive. 1 click off the clock, which is what they would want. And it's a 1-5-5 roll. Secure offense. No. Clumsy offense. No. Or active defense. No. Punt. They're not going to punt. They're going to go for 4th down. I see why you would have on the 4th down, why you would have that 7:30 rule that you have to wait till 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game to go for 4th down. Because in this case, where the Eagles have a 5 and 6 chance to get a 4th down, they would just do that all game long. Anyway, here's their 4th down attempt. They don't want to roll a 1. They rolled a 3. Stiff defense, no. Ball carrier lunges forward. 1st down, Philadelphia in great field position. So 4th down succeeds. And the Eagles move into great field position. And this roll will be just 1 more click off the drive, off the clock. They still have the ball. 3-3-5. They get a yes on the decider die. 3-3-5 is great field position, yes. Offense could try for a field goal. Wow. If they kick the field goal, they're 2 scores down. If they go for it, they're going to have to get a three scores somehow. So they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal. Jake Elliott comes out onto the field. 11-61, it'll be good. First of all, we'll see how far it is. Field goal attempt, it will be 113, 23-yard field goal attempt. And now here's the kick by Jake Elliott. And it is playing good. 24-10. All right, it's tough to get an onside kick, but at some point they're going to need to get an onside kick. There's only 5 clicks left in the game. Five clicks is 6:45, I believe, on the clock. 2 scores down. They're not going to try the onside kick. They're going to go ahead and kick. 51, Kansas City takes over in average field position. Here's their offense. Philly's defense looking for a quick stop if they can do it, and it's a long drive by Kansas City. That's a 6 is 4 clicks on the clock. So they should have tried the onside kick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Kansas City is efficient, so they'll take 1 more off the clock. And that's the end of the game. Final score, Chiefs 24, Philadelphia Eagles 10 in Super Bowl 57. Hope you enjoyed this game. That kind of breaks the tie. Now, as I said, I rolled 4 times offline. There are many of the pre-plays of the Super Bowl 57 going on YouTube. Al, Red Sox fan, just put up a pro strategy football game pre-play. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch that next. I'm not going to give it away anyway. Marco Scolo put up a pre-play Super Bowl game, I think, yesterday. I watched that yesterday. Uncle Ron, I think using second season, put up a pre-play Super Bowl. So lots of pre-plays and lots of time to watch those. Check them out. All those are great channels. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me today for more Fast Drive football. Have a good Super Bowl weekend, everybody. God bless.